Yo, from Rappers Delight to Malcolm Moore's Thrift Shop, in a few minutes I'm going to take y'all through the history of hip-hop. Now, hip-hop is more than just beats, lyrics, and melodies. Hip-hop is a culture that developed in the South Bronx in the 70s. And hip-hop started with a guy named Kool Herc. And Kool Herc, well, he did some pretty cool work. He was a DJ in Jamaica. Cats would rap over tracks to give it flavor. And DJing was actually the main focus, and later people started paying attention to the poets. He was actually quite well known in this area, but after that he decided to take his talents to America. At parties, he would take an instrumental break in a song and loop it so it could play all night long. He would sign autographs and he would shake hands, and people would dance to these breaks in the songs. That's how you got the term break dance. And since the 70s, when music was a happier time and impoverished, angry people couldn't relate to the lines, MCs would get on the mic and spit some of their own rhymes, and people danced to the breaks in the songs. And kids on the block started writing. Rap battling was originally an alternative to keep gangs from fighting. In Africa, Bambaataa, originally a gang member, and no laughing matter, stopped gangbanging and eventually became a rapper. And Rappers Delight made rich people want to listen, and after that, hip-hop became a business. Hip-hop was originally for the poor and the needy. The 5 elements of hip-hop: MCing, DJing, breakdancing, beatboxing, and graffiti. You know, in the 70s, you had Grandmaster Caz. 70s for hip-hop went by fast, because the style just didn't last. I mean, you had Curtis Blow, and he let everyone know how hip-hop was going to go, and he did it with that exact same flow. See, in the 80s, hip-hop became harder, gritty, or harder beats to reflect the hard New York City streets. In the early 80s, you had Grandmaster Flash, Kool Moe Dee, Run DMC, hit the hip-hop scene. You had hits like Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim. Rakim, some people argue there's no one better than him. You had Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, who showed beatboxing at its best. You had Big Daddy Kane, who changed the way words were rearranged. 1988, NWA, Jay-Z wanted everyone to hear what he had to say. 1989, Public Enemy, Fight the Power, shook America, and Spike Lee put hip-hop in front of the camera. MC Lyte was the first woman to touch the mic. See, before Big Daddy Kane, rap lyrics were said slow. They started spinning the words really fast when he was rapping, so it would be at the same time and flipped up the tempo. See, in the 80s, you had Flavor Flav, who wore a big chain, and the end was a big clock, but that came to a quick stop. Because the 90s was the golden age of hip-hop, so Jay Dilla changed the way beats were produced, and oh yeah, gangsta rap was introduced. Big L, Big Pun, 2 of those bigs got hit by a big gun. Big L was the greatest, Biggie was king, Lauryn Hill was ill, she had knowledge to spill and kept it real, and she also could sing, and she showed hip-hop what women could bring. You had Tupac that started the East Coast, West Coast beef, which left Biggie and Pop both dead in the streets. You had hip-hop just going the hood way. Snoop Dogg bought some gin and juice. Ice Cube had a good day. Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, LL Cool J, A Tribe Called Quest, Jay-Z, and Dr. Dre. So many revolutionary artists came out in the 90s. But hip-hop was real, raw, and grimy. Now we move on to the early 2000s, where hip-hop again changed the way that it was sounding. By the early 2000s, hip-hop was universal, and around 2000 it went completely commercial. 50 Cent, Ludacris, DMX, Akon, Andre 3000, The Game, Jeezy, T.I., Cameron dominated the early 2000s. That's when we saw the Dirty South on the come up, and Kanye recorded a whole song with his mouth shut. MTV Cribs showed off your big house and new cars. Everyone wore Timbs and Air Force Ones and baggy jeans and t-shirts that were 2 sizes too large, playing Juvenile, Mr. Cal off his own. T-Pain changed the game with auto-tune. Then Jay-Z recorded Death for auto-tune because he figured that hip-hop had changed too soon. Yep, Nas was still rapping, but not like his past songs. Kanye, before he became a narcissistic maniac, brought hip-hop back, but that didn't last long. 2007, hip-hop died. May it rest in peace. Soulja Boy's Crank That made his commercial release. The culture was robbed and shallow and lacked authenticity. Drake blew up and killed the game with simplicity. Lil Wayne was the truth, but sold out, became a skater. Who's gonna save hip-hop if not now then later? King Kendrick introduced being different, spoke wisdom and made people want to listen. Then he went pop. Rick Ross, Meek Mill, even Future proved that hip-hop had a very bleak future. Trinidad James, Waka Flocka Flame, one-hit wonders that threw dirt on hip-hop's name. Chirac conquered the game. People started killing each other over beef, and all blew up after Chief Keef. Nicki Minaj destroyed the psyche of a young woman, opposite of Lauryn Hill as a young woman. Malcolm Moore dropped Thrift Shop, embarrassed white people in hip-hop, and is considered a vulture. With Mac Miller and Iggy Azalea accused of stealing the culture. Now it's just Trill Sammy, Drake, and Lil Uzi. Well, now that's the history of hip hop music.